Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we are starting the Apocalypse Challenge, you guys. This is beyond exciting. I don't feel prepared. I feel like I am going to miss half of the rules and I'm going to have to remind myself. So, hopefully, this is not a absolute disaster. So, I'm going in and I did choose a Wonder Child. Okay. And you are going to see why once we actually get into the gameplay. I am choosing her likes and dislikes. There wasn't really anything that stopped us from doing that. Obviously she has no makeup and, no accessories. I'm just, like, adjusting her because, well, it's about the only thing I can do. So, we're gonna change her to the Apocalypse Challenge household, and thank you to whoever created her and did the wonderful gameplay for her. It's amazing. So, we are gonna choose Summer, the Forever Summer, and we're gonna start in Oasis Valley. I'm choosing a massive lot because, yes, we're only gonna be using an 8 by 8 space, but I just think that we should have our options available to us. So I am adding in so we can use the mailbox and the garbage can outside. Now, this is our 8 by 8 space. I'm doubling it up because we can use 2 levels and I'm trying to make it not look so homely. Yeah. And here I'm remembering I can only use the first swatch. I can only use the displayed swatch. I really struggled with that, you guys. Unbelievable. An unbelievable struggle. Like the worst possible materials. Here I am trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this, right? Like, should I just block it in or should I just leave it open? Who would know? Who would know what I should do? Now, so we need off the grid and maintenance troubles, but then I also have to choose 2 more to be, like, in sync with the charity organizer career. Now, what is the worst of it? What is it? So we're just gonna go with a quake zone and the volcanic eruption zone. The last time I did it, I used those, and as chaotic as they were, I think they're the lesser of the two evils. I don't want my Sims to feel sick every time that they eat. They're already going to feel grungy for the most part. My plan is so I think we can wash hands. So that should help with hygiene. That being said, of course, the more times you use the sink, the more likely it is to break. So we're gonna have to wait and see how that's gonna go down. All right, so I am going in here and guys, using the worst possible building material, the swatch, okay? The first displayed swatch. Could it have been worse? I mean, visually, I don't know, guys. Our doors are green, but and, like, technically, I guess I could have used, like, I could have deep dived, like, this gives environment 1, so, what else gives environment 1, and I could have done that, but then it's not really giving the same effect, is it? So, did when go in and create, like, a fake kitchen effect. We can't have fridges or stoves or anything remotely normal, so we also have to make sure that the lights are functional off the grid. Now, I did add a chess, table because that is fun, and we can use it because it adds, like, skill. I do believe that we could also add instruments for the same reason. We can practice the instruments, and it's fun, and my only concern, I guess, with the instruments is that what if your sim doesn't think that's fun? And I haven't really game tested that. I don't generally play a lot with instruments normally. Now, I did go like, I'm debating. I have the lot like, the maintenance trait for the lot, so, like, I know I need these things. So, I don't know if I need the water thing or not. I don't know if I need the electrical panel or not, but I'm gonna add them anyway because I feel like I should have them if I have that trait. Now, before we get started, we're gonna have to go in and roll a dice. So, let's go in and do an electronic dice so you guys can watch it. All right. I'm not going to go digging through my games in the house to do that. So I did find this. We are going to put the number down to 1 dice and roll the dice. We're just going to see what we get, you know? And it's a 5. Okay. So the 5, I mean, the thing that stands out for me the most is the chef, but there's also the Um, Parity organizer, which would kind of help. A lot of other things are pretty well, like, locked up solid, or they're just, like, useless to me. Like, I don't need the writing career. I don't need them to, um, I don't need them to write aura books. Not really. Not really, right? Like, not really. So, we've got her career, and here is the wonderful thing about a wonder child, you guys, look at her. She is stunning. Look at the incredible amount of skills that she comes pre-equipped with. And so for those of you who don't know what like a wonder child is, it's essentially a challenge where your child and your teenager quite literally spend their entire life building up their skills. Now I have added a grill because I do believe that we can cook fish on it, but I do believe we have to catch the fish and we can only do it in one location. Now we can't technically travel, so we have to be able to find somewhere. I wasn't thinking of this when I placed her down, but there's got to be a fishing spot, right? Here we go, right here, right close to our house. Who is this? Ooh, hello, sir. In my other games, I have used him as a love connection. He is super easy to connect with. Um, did she just teleport? Carolyn, what? What did you just do? Where does that come from? Like, I don't understand. What just she just teleported. What? Maybe wellness? I mean, I gotta pay attention here. She can only have one thing in her inventory at a time. Look at that. She knows all the people she works with now? Interesting. There's a lot of little quirks that I'm not quite understanding yet because I think she has pretty much everything in terms of, like, skills and traits and everything else. So, I don't know. I'm, like, not prepared for everything that she comes with, so we shall see. Now, I wanna go fishing with him. See, we're gonna have to be really stealthy because we cannot invite a sim over, and we can only marry the first person that we meet. Now, we also can't get to know them, so that's gonna be really difficult because, I mean, I don't want someone that's lazy or, erratic or something. I mean, the game is already going to be erratic. I can't necessarily just throw somebody else like that into the mix. Now, I did notice that within her traits, she also has a lot of reward traits, which means she will be very, very low maintenance. So we could technically marry. Oh, wait. Oh, she has a lot of traits. So she's automatically learning these things. I didn't break any rules, guys. I just introduced myself. Oh, well, that's interesting. Welcome wagons here. Like, guys, I'm just trying to flirt with the guy who's fishing. I don't have time for the welcome wagon. But yeah, I think maybe now is actually not such a bad time to add him. Well, to oh, ooh, okay. He's like a little bit in the dirt, a little bit stuck in her chest. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Anyway, yeah, I think maybe now is such a perfect time to add him to the game. She's very low maintenance, and with any luck, he will be too, I guess. I don't know. I'm feeling it, so we're doing it. The last time I started the apocalypse challenge, it was much more chaotic, and I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Maybe it's just this wonder child that I chose. See, look, she can teleport. This is wild. Oh, yes. So, guys, I gave him the key to the residence, or I am giving him the key to the residence. That's where my thought process was going earlier with we have to be really tricky because I need him to keep coming around if it doesn't work out and I can't get him to like hook, line, and sinker, he needs to keep coming around because I can't invite him. Propose. We're almost close enough to propose to him? Oh, hello. That would solve a little bit of a problem. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We can do this. Let's do this. Oh, they're steamy. Yes. Yes, steamy. He loves it. He loves it. Now, if I do grief, what are you grieving, darling? We're just getting started. Yeah, so these are all the traits that she has completed and all the skills, and it's just like loading them up. It's like delayed reaction, I guess. We're gonna go propose though. I do believe he came with the for rent kit. Feel like he was a property owner of some kind. We're just gonna pause and let this like run through all of these so that we can see. I want to know if he accepts. Okay, what are they? Endless? Connosaurus Rex. Oh my. Oh my lord. That was the funniest thing. Although I will say I have actually recently watched Jurassic Park Chaos Theory's new season, and I am happy with the way that it ended. I of course, I'm a Jurassic fan, but I'm also a Jurassic fan because my nephew's a Jurassic fan, so we watch everything, okay? We watched Camp Cretaceous, we watched all the movies, we were watching Chaos Theory, like, you name it, we've done it, right? But yeah, I mean, I really liked this new season, they did really well by it, but, Connosaurus Rex, that's wonderful. Alright, here we go. Let's propose. Yes! Oh, that's awesome! Oh, so heartfelt. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so cute. They're very satisfied in their relationship. Good, because guess what? We're eloping. No time like the present. Yeah, the last time I did the apocalypse challenge, I had my sim by themselves for a long time, and they were so miserable, you guys. It was awful. They were breaking everything, things were catching on fire. It was just so crazy. I don't know if I could have handled like I think maybe we added 1 sim. I don't even know. It was something. But seeing as she's gonna be so low maintenance, I think that adding a sim now would be the perfect thing to do. Um, that being said, they can only try for a baby. So, you know, break out the candles. I mean, I am gonna say I do have the RPO mod, okay? It is not giving me like a leg up. It just changes the way that the relationships and pregnancy works. Does mean that when you're trying for a baby, you're actually trying, so you won't get pregnant every single time. However, when you woohoo, you could also possibly get pregnant. So, there is that. We are not going to be using any kind of, like, birth control or, anything like that. There won't be any I don't know, there won't be any extras, but we will like, I'm just letting you guys know that that is still in my game. I don't remove that ever, alright? So if you guys feel like I'm breaking the rules, well, we'll all survive, won't we? Alright, so now they are married, they are moved in, he came in with a lot of money, and we are just gonna remove everything because we've already built our home, and I should have done it earlier, but technically we're still Sunday, we haven't spent any more money since then, so it's not a huge deal. Alright, he comes pre-equipped with handiness, gardening, fishing, charisma, and romance. Woo! He is neutral about having children. She would be happy to have a child, so I'm not worried about the, like, craziness that would come with both of them being super unhappy about having a child, so that is one good thing. Um, Look at all this. This is really interesting. The game has changed so much over the years, the way things look, the way things work. It's it's kinda baffling, to be honest. Ooh, we're getting a visit from Trashley. Sir, we can't do that. We're a bit busy. Yeah? Alright, so now we are still on the same day, so we still have the number 5 for careers. Now, charity organizer was a number 5, and I feel like maybe it would be easier if he did cooking and mixology and she did charity organizer, because I feel like okay, guys, in the game, alright, I feel like cooking, the chef career, is a very basic career. Like, you're only going to be using cooking, mixology. It is very, very basic. The charity organizer career, I feel once we started adding other things to the game, the needs for skills and extras all became very non-linear. So, the first 3 you're required 2 things and then all of a sudden you require something and it drops something else, but then picks that back up a couple of a couple of levels later. And so I think she would be better set for something like that because she comes pre-equipped with everything, right? Whereas I'm going to have to make sure that he levels up with all of his skills and making sure that he gets everything that he needs done. So I think that because chef is such a basic career and cooking is something they're going to have to do, I think he is better set to do that and she will do something more complicated in terms of skills, etc. So that would mean that we would be unlocking fridges and stoves and the ability to cook anything other than fish. And we'd be unlocking the charity organizer, which is what's going to keep the like volcano earthquakes going on in the game. Now, obviously, we have not seen them. We're going to warn you every single time something happens, the volcanic eruption, the earthquakes, the whole screen is going to shake, guys. It is going to shake, and you're going to feel like you're shaking with it, to be honest. So, prepare yourselves for that if you've never played with it. It is an interesting little setup. Now we've got him cooking. He is flirty, so he is dancing. Certificate of marriage. Like, I can't leave that there, so we're gonna put that on the wall so that I can put it in the family inventory. So, I mean, of course, we could only have 1 stack of items in our Sims inventory, so we are also gonna have to get creative there. And you guys, fish on a stick. Pull the fish from the river and throw it on the grill. Add a slice of lemon, and that's what you got, fish on a stick. Gross. I am not a big fish eater, and let me tell you why, because I can't handle, like, the bones if it's not done well, like, if they're not removed properly, like, if there's one on my plate, it's over. I will say, like, I do love halibut and do love fish cakes, but again, right? Yeah. I don't think I could live off of fish on a stick, even though there's a little lemon slice with it. Alright, so she just pulled this out of the water. Okay, so we're gonna drag and drop the guppy. Oh, whoops. No, I wanted to do that. Okay, yeah. So the first one he made, we're gonna give to her because she's hungry. The second one he's gonna make for himself. We are gonna put this quartz in the family inventory because I don't think we're allowed to actually have those. This is going to be very tedious to make sure that we are following all the rules. I also think, like, this is going pretty well. This is going pretty well, and maybe this is where I went wrong the first time I did it. Maybe I needed that other person. We'll see. We'll see, because I will say, like, oh, the first time I did it. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, it was crazy. First of all, my sim broke everything all the time. Like, couldn't be trusted to use the washroom because it would break. You know what I mean? Couldn't wash his hands more than twice because there goes the sink. It was insane. Every time there was an earthquake, everything broke down. Everything. Absolutely everything. It was crazy. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully this is a bit better. Now, am going to be working on her, like, charity organizer career. It is going to take work outside of the skills, like, for example, promoting the cause, choosing a cause. I believe at some point we'll have to be getting, like, donations maybe, or, like, other stuff like that, I feel. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like that's the way. It's not something I generally play with, so I'm just guessing here, to be honest, but I think so. Now we are looking for people. I'm also looking for harvestables because we are allowed to harvest wild plants. Now, I know you can make, like, grilled fruits? Maybe grilled fruits on the grill, and so I'm thinking maybe that would, like, switch it up from our ordinary fish on a stick, and there wasn't really anything available. Maybe it's because we just started and they need a few days to, like, grow fruit? I mean, I don't know. It's also night out, so I can't really see that well. Oh, well. We'll check again another time. See, like, her needs are not going down, which is beautiful, obviously, but he is, like, he's getting tired there. He's getting tired. Why is she thinking of diapers? Sweetie, I don't know. I don't know. Is that a good idea? Probably not, but here we go. It is the quickest and easiest way for fun, and we cannot accept new personality traits. This is gonna be very difficult for me because I would normally accept that. Break out the candles. Break out the candles, folks. Okay, so he's gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna put her to sleep too, but I don't know how long she'll stay asleep because technically she's not actually tired, which is beautiful, obviously, but for the sake of this, it's like there's gonna be a lot of times where she's gonna be sitting there doing nothing, isn't it? So I don't know if I'm allowed to use these, to be honest. Disallow vampires and stuff like that. I mean, I can't use a burglar alarm. I probably can't use that either. So maybe we can work on promoting her cause. Oh my goodness. I'll never get over the teleporting. I'm never gonna get over that. She quite literally meditated her way downstairs. Okay, so let's see if it's this, like, protesting for World United. We chose World United, by the way, as our cause, and it's not working. So, hmm, has he slept? Enough. Alright, so we're gonna click on him and see what it actually looks like until we figure this out. Nothing is coming up here for career, so we are gonna have to it's probably in friendly. There's usually a career option. There we go. Rally to the cause. Is this it maybe? Ah, congratulations on successfully promoting the cause. Well, thank you so, so much. I appreciate that, husband. It's still fresh, so he's not very argumentative. Eventually, though, eventually. Anyways, we are gonna put him back to bed because he does go to work a bit later than she does, and eventually that will be like his regular hours will be much later. So we need to keep him on a schedule where he's sleeping on a schedule that makes sense, I guess. And we are gonna send her to work. Now, I don't know what it generally looks like when they work from home, but I will tell you that generally they like if you're up for a promotion, it waits till the following day to let you know, and then you can't really do your daily tasks or anything like that. So we're just gonna send her to work every time. Can't answer that. Earbuds. So we are actually just gonna sell them because I can't move them out, and then we'll just take the money away because I can't just have that in his inventory, and then he can't put anything else in there. Like, we can't drag and drop those out, so problem solved. Rebate. Can we keep that? Uh, I mean, I guess. There isn't anywhere that says that we can't keep rebate money. Mm, we'll make a new enemy. I don't think that's a great idea. So she starts off on level 4 because obviously she has lots of traits and rewards that help with that, so that is exceptional as well. She will automatically start a few levels ahead. She comes equipped with all the skills that we need, and oh no, thank you. Am gonna struggle, I think, because normally I'm like, "Yes, absolutely." Ooh, there's our first level up. We're gonna be choosing charity organizer. Oh no. Okay, this is our first earthquake, and we're just gonna have a gander. Doesn't look like anything's broken. Alright, well, that's alright then. Oh, look, there are the donations. So the minute we actually select charity organizer, like, the branch off for that, like, we then have to start collecting donations. I mean, $50, like, that's not that much in Sims terms, you know? Oh, see, look, she's the minute she says hello to someone, she learns all their traits, so that's gotta be, like, a reward or something that this sim got along the way when they were being raised as a wonder child. So for the rest of the Sims after her, we won't have that. It'll be much more limiting. Ooh, let's collect a donation. So it's $25, so we'll have to do 2 donations? Well, what happened there? I did select it, didn't I? Well, we're gonna have to try again. Oh, yes. We just made our first 25 simoleon donation collection. Oh, I love that. I also love how many Sims are coming around on this lot. Sometimes there just is not that many Sims. Whoa, did you see your arm there? Her arm just flew all the way back. Like a reverse handshake or something. What is happening here? She talking to her but still standing over there? Felicity, darling, what is going on? Somebody else is now joining the conversation. Oh, he came home and he didn't level up in his career. There was no promotion there. Oh, here we go. All right, try and collect some more donations. All right, so see, thinking if we promote the cause and then ask for the donation, we will have a better chance of getting the donation, I think. Let's try and get him too. I wanna see if we get more donations, if our performance will go up automatically. That would be so cool. Right, so we're gonna be done for that for now because technically she has everything that she needs for her promotion. Now we are out of fish. We can only fish from the same spot every time. So we're gonna send her to fish because she doesn't lose her needs. So it will be much better if she fishes instead of both of them. But seeing as there's 0 fish at this time, it might be better if they just both do it. And it could be fun for him. Like, oh wait, she caught one. What kind of fish is that? Oh, and she's going. Like, guys, I'm never gonna get over that teleporting thing, I swear. I won't get over that. Oh, and he's caught one as well. Okay. He stinks. Oh, and so begins the journey of the stink, stank, stunk. Now, I don't want her to cook. I really do want him to do all the cooking so that he can gain his cooking skill. He just can't teleport, so it's taken him a minute, but he'll be here. Fish on a stick, guys. It is indeed lactose free. It is indeed lactose free. That's hilarious. What's happening? Did I not click? Oh, yeah, I did. Why did he stop? Clean self. Be friendly with her. That's really, really cute. Um, but right now, if you could just finish your meal and then maybe eat it. He's so disgusted with himself. Oh, family recipe potential. I wish. Those would be so useful. They are indeed locked behind a career. And if I'm not mistaken, is it chef? Hold on, I gotta pull my papers out, guys. I gotta pull my papers out. Okay, so chef will unlock livestock and cooking on the grill for more than just fish items. And it will also unlock fridges, ovens, stoves, microwaves, and coolers. So that is not what is hiding. You guys, I don't even remember. Isn't that awful? Like, I just did this. I had an extremely long and difficult weekend. And so, oh my goodness. Oh, here's it's a volcanic eruption, you guys. Look at the back. Are they okay? Yes. So they can't touch those because they will definitely, definitely hurt themselves. Oh, I found it. Fast food employee unlocks family recipes. Well, you know what, guys? That's fine. We don't need family recipes, but we sure do need like a fridge, a stove, the ability to not try for a baby when you want to woohoo, because I don't know how else to keep their relationship together. But I will say, I shouldn't say I didn't think about it, but they could equally break up on their own and get divorced on their own without any help from us. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know, and you know what? Guess you're just gonna have to work on your relationship and make sure that you don't break up, because then you'll be breaking a rule. I don't know how else to do it, or I mean, you could live with your Sims miserably. Do you know that if they are, like, discontent, they will ask to meet you at the park, and you can either, like, bring chocolates or not bring chocolates, and Bring chocolates, guys, it will avoid the breakup, from what I understand. It's only happened to me twice, but every time I chose that option and they did not break up, so maybe that's the ticket? Oh, she's smelling his odor. She's like, "Yep, yep, yep." Thinking about fishing, she's feeling confident. It's like, "I can do this. I don't know why I live in squalor, but I can do this. I'm prepping for this." Yeah, I think it would be very boring if we only had this sim, because she literally like, wants for nothing. Her skills have already been maxed. Her daily tasks, I think she has the responsible trait, and when you have the responsible trait, you only have to do that daily task the first time, and then it's considered complete until you are promoted, essentially. So, I feel like it would have been very boring just with her. So, I am glad that we she now has a spouse, which is also going to unlock another career at the same time. The minute she took this job, she met everyone that worked as a culinary chef, which, to be honest, that's how it should be. It used to be like that. You used to have like in The Sims 3, you had like a little area in your relationships category where you could go and choose coworkers, and you actually had to befriend your coworkers to get a promotion. I mean, it's a bit wild, but at least you knew them. They were a part of your relationships, right? And so that I wish they could bring back. But I feel like in this case, unless this came with an update we just got, this is from one of the traits she had to work for. Hello, sir. Oh my goodness, the filth. Look at the filth on this guy. Incredible. See, I'm trying to just get her to sleep so that time will pass quicker. But, oh, earthquake. Rise and shine, everybody. All right. Okay. This guy's terrified out of his mind. Hey, so let's just send him to bed and hope that another one doesn't come. Girl, you too, please. Let's just speed through this little morning here. Let your husband sleep, and then you guys can all take off to work. Why is he not sleeping? Underachieving, scared of the tremors, filthy, filthy, filthy. Oh, they still age up 40. And he is an adult, not a young adult. So he needs to get himself together. He only has 40 days. Means he needs to be leveling up once every 4 days, weekend or not. Okay? Weekend or not. I mean, technically, he can still work as an elder. So we're gonna send her to work, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Elders can't retire anyway. Sir, clean it up. You clean it up, girl. She's gone. She teleports to work. Oh my god. What? Oh, I almost clicked that. This is very difficult for the weirdest things. For the things that I automatically do, it's very weird. Like, normally, self-discovery traits, I generally accept them when I'm playing, like, for myself. Um, the phones, I always, like, answer it, and I'm just like, "Leave me alone." But the little things that normally just happen for me that I'm struggling with. Like, when we were building this, the first swatch, I generally never select the first swatch, so already I was very confused. Promoted to head dishwasher. Very, very well done, sir. Cursed. A string of unfortunate events has been set in motion. Oh, it's in the bathroom. We are gonna send her because he is already struggling, to be honest, and I feel like he could use a break. We're just gonna send him to sleep, honestly. Okay, so let's deal with this cursed book. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Let's hope that thing never returns again, it says. I mean, that would be nice, yeah, technically speaking. We're just gonna, like, drag and drop that into the bathroom. I feel like we're gonna have to do that a lot if they can't wash anything at the sink, so judge decor. I hope you like it, bud, because that's all you got. Alright, so oh my goodness, he's miserable. He's uncomfortable. Oh, wait, we can gather water? There's no restrictions on that, is there? Hmm, interesting. Like, this guy, he just needs to sleep. Like, just go to bed and stay in bed. Just go to bed. Like, I feel like I have to keep an eye on you. Oh, no, the dust. You guys, I did a thing and I locked the vacuums behind a career. I did that. I did do that. Now, for those of you who don't have bust the dust, it's not gonna be a big concern for you. But I will say it is a fire hazard. It is a fire hazard. So, not right now, obviously, because it's just getting started, but it will quickly turn into a disaster until we unlock. Let me just check my notes. Mhm. Investor. So, business investor will unlock the vacuums. Now, it also unlocks selling build and buy items. So, it's not it's not a huge priority for the other stuff, but, um, I don't know, we're gonna have to figure out what's important for us at certain times. Now I'm just going in because I can't remember if I changed the settings of the seasons. So we're just gonna minimize all of this. I'm still looking. These are all just like, mm, where is it? Gameplay. Missing something. Oh, environment. Here we go. Lunar cycle, not that important. Oh, I had everything set off. It was at 28 days though. This is really important. So for me in my gameplay, I don't like having like big snowstorms and big whatever because I find it's just like blah. However, however, we do need rain because we can only like quick wash our hands so many times before the sink breaks and then we can't replace it again until Sunday. But when it rains, we can have our Sims shower in the rain, you guys, right? Okay? Are you like following my thought process here? Now, normally in my regular gameplay, why would I ever have them go without a shower? Honestly, other than rags to riches, but it's usually one of the first things that I make sure that I buy for them, a bed and a shower and a fridge. Like those are the first 3 items I buy. Like, let me explain myself. When I play with my Sims, I guess it's constantly a rags to riches because they start off with nothing. However, I don't solely focus on a strict rags to riches plot. Like, it's not that kind of challenge, that's just how I play. So, I always start them off with $0, and then, I think it's important for everyone to just build from the ground up. That being said, sometimes, if they come from a rich family, like, whatever, I'll take the whole money from the family and just start fresh on a huge lot, because that's just how I'm feeling, okay? So, yeah, I mean, normally, I would never go without a shower, but I will tell you that the first time I did try this challenge, rain was super important. Now, because we are in Oasis Strings, oh my goodness, guys, I'm so sorry. In Oasis Spring, okay, I don't know how much rain we're gonna get because it's like a desert kind of environment. Now, because the first time I played, I think I played in Newcrest, maybe? I think I played in Newcrest, and so they get all 4 seasons, and it rained all the time, guys, all the time. But, I mean, here we're starting in the desert. I mean, yes, we're on the most beautiful lot that there ever was in the game in Oasis Springs, but because there's grass, obviously. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much it's gonna rain here. Hey, like, you're doing pretty good, buddy. Just take a little rest, and then we'll wash our hands a couple times. Hers are occurring today, driving back nausea. Okay, so she is pregnant. Okay, okay, alright, okay. I mean, it's bound to happen, right? It's bound to happen. Bound to happen. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. It's just one. It's just one, right? Like, it's just one. Whew. Okay. All right. So let's just prep ourselves. I mean, shouldn't be too bad to be honest, because like she literally has no needs. Like she rarely ever anything goes down for her. So she'll be fine to do all of the legwork. The only thing I think is they're going to be concerned with having a child in this gameplay that they cannot be bottle fed. And you and I all know that I think probably when the infants came out, there was like an automatic system that was integrated in the game where whenever a baby or an infant cries, they go and try to handle it themselves. And I think it was a way to try and help players, I think. Okay. I think it generally started off as a way to help the players manage the infants and babies in the game. However, that is going to be a challenge for us in this challenge because they can do everything except bottle feed and doesn't tell you which of the options is bottle feed. So we're going to have to try and cancel out all the options to avoid it. Just keep an eye out, I guess. So I do wish there was a way to turn that off, and maybe I'm just not seeing it or I've never discovered it. So if you guys do have a way of turning off that little system that was integrated, I would greatly appreciate it because would make it's going to make my life a lot easier. Now for her, she has done so much that probably the only thing she hasn't done as a sim is become a parent. So this is going to be fun for her, I suppose. But yeah, nope, there's a definite bump. Now with the RPO mod, I have it set so that it's not discovered until the end of the 2nd trimester. So by the time the sim discovers that she's pregnant, she's already almost at trimester 3. For some people, they might find that disturbing and annoying maybe, but for me, I think it's fun. Normally when I'm playing for my own personal my own personal games that I'm playing, um, I don't even notice. So it's like a little surprise almost. It's like a little surprise, because I mean, their houses are not this small, I'm not this far zoomed in, and there's usually so much going on. I mean, in this case, she has no needs, I have nothing else to do but to look at her. I mean, let's be honest, I've got nothing else to do but to look at her, so here we go. Now, I do wanna say the water heater and the electrical panel, I think they're not doing their proper jobs because we are off the grid. However, eventually, we will be off the grid, and we may still have like, we might still not like, have not unlocked the handy person career, which is what keeps these items on the lot. And in any case, we can't sell them until we've also lifted those restrictions. So, I mean, we're gonna see, right? We're gonna figure it out. She's got so many skills. Look at this. I'm just having a gander at what is going on here and what like, she's got everything. Forever fresh, forever full, emotional control. Oh my good singer of spells. I bet you that's where the other, levitate comes from. Creatively gifted, frugal, the whole 9. Like, she has got everything. She's all that and a bag of chips. To say that when we were young, like, she thinks she's all that and a bag of chips, but yeah. My grandmother would say she's all that and a sliced bread, but yeah. Anyway, good times. Alright, so we are gonna start putting fish on like, my thought is, I don't wanna have to send them fishing every 5 minutes, especially if there's a baby coming, so we need to figure out how we're gonna do this and still manage this somewhat effortlessly. So, it looks like the fish is not gonna spoil if we just put it there on the counter. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be hanging fish or drying fish on the counter. Oh, what can we harvest there? Is that cherries? Ooh, I wonder what we can do with that. A wild cherry tree. So she has caught a fish. So I've gotta go drop the fish off before I can get her to harvest those cherries. Hmm. Oh boy. Okay. So we dropped that off. Let's go get some cherries. I don't really see much else around, to be honest, but maybe it's also where we just moved in. There's not that much harvestables, but there are spots to fish. Maybe, I don't know. Teleports to go like 20 feet from where she is. Right. So we're gonna send her home. He did not get a promotion, but he did get one the last time. So that's fine. If he's still getting one every 2 days, like, I am okay with that, truly. So we're gonna give him these cherries, and we're gonna go in and see what we can do. Nothing. We can do nothing. There's nothing we can do for free with cherries. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter because we can't cook non-fish items on the grill. Holy macaroni. Well, yeah, like, it looks like we need so many other things, and then we'd have to have them all in our inventory, which is also a big no-no. Okay, good. I was worried there for a second that she had something else in her pocket. Right, so he is going to make himself some more fish. We'll be glad to see the end of the fish stick. Fish on a stick. Slice of lemon, making it fancy. Now we are gonna go around and we are gonna start cleaning up the dust bunnies and the dust piles, I guess. Like, obviously, there's dust on the floor that we cannot touch, okay? And that's gonna gradually get worse. Now, there are the dust bunnies, and there's going to be dust piles that we will be able to keep under control by throwing them out and stomping on them, okay? But you guys will see. I mean, the first time I saw how filthy a house could actually get, I thought I was delusional because I thought I had something in my eyes because it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. But, yeah, it can get pretty nasty, so we'll just have to keep an eye out on that and be very vigilant about how much dust is in the air. Now, I mean, she's already pregnant, so we can just woohoo for fun. Just do it. I mean, she doesn't know it yet, but we know it. She doesn't realize that she has nausea for an unknown cause, but we know the cause. Okay, so he when he prepares the food on the grill, he's getting 25% of his daily task done. So we'd have to prep 4 meals. Now, I think he's gonna need the mixology skill before the branch off happens between mixology and and chef, so I think we're gonna have to get a bar anyway, so he could potentially make drinks and then we could just throw them out. We could just practice making drinks, I guess. If he's not doing enough for his daily task, we could make a few drinks and then throw those out and then have him practice. Felicity's pregnant. No way. What are you saying? I had no idea. Oh, okay. So she finds out at the beginning of the second trimester. My apologies, but yeah. She does not find out like 5 minutes after she's woohooed, okay? There is no throw up on the toilet. There is none of that stuff. So she literally figures it out later, a day later, I guess, than what the game would have, which I feel is a bit more fitting for this challenge since they can't use pregnancy tests and stuff. So, all right, so we're gonna get her to do something else. We're gonna have to entertain her while he sleeps. Otherwise, it's going to be very long nights. All right, so it's nearly 6 a.m. Like, buddy, he's awake again, but at least it looks like he's slept a bit more. We washed his hands a couple times so he doesn't completely reek of his own BO. So we're just gonna do it again. Like, I'm still trying to keep in mind, like, he's gotta stay happy and he's gotta stay, like, on top of his skills. Like, we need fridges and ovens. I need to cook things that are not that are not fish. I don't know. I need to cook things that are not fish, guys. Fish on a stick, lactose free. Like, I really need him to do his job. I wasn't thinking that he was an adult. I really wasn't paying attention to that. So, I mean, yes, he can still work as an elder, but I don't wanna have to worry about that. Alright, so he does start work in about an hour. He looks like he's energized, 75% done his work tasks. This is good. This is good news. Now we are sending her to work. We are not gonna get her to work from home because I have no idea what that entails. So, we can't do that. The good news is though, they're accumulating quite a bit of money through the week, which means that at the end of the week, we will be able to buy more things if they need them. Won't like we're not gonna have to worry about that. And they make enough daily that on Monday they should still be able to pay their bills so long as they both worked, you know? So, I mean, hopefully that's good. I've also paying attention to the fact that excuse me, paying attention to the fact that she is going to give birth in the middle of the night, which is great because she works during the day. That is always important to remember because if she leaves her job, we will have to quit and take another. and that is not what we want. Olive Specter. Sweetie, I can't answer the phone, okay? Please stop calling. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. Promotion fundraising specialist. Well, yes, absolutely. That's us. Absolutely. When he was promoted to caterer. I love it. Boring work. Sweetie, everything is going to be boring to you. You are like the queen of knowledge. So, like, we need to try and get them into the house as quick as possible because let me tell you, if they are outside during a volcanic eruption, I'm not entirely sure that they will not be unalived. If something were to hit them. So, we're just gonna go into the house. And we are gonna share our big news with our husband. And he's happy, and that's great. See, like, we have the mixology career, and it occurs to me that we did not buy a bar, but at the time, we thought that she would be doing it, and she already has those skills, so we didn't really need to worry about that. Marcel Price. Oh, Marcel. You guys, Marcel was our little love connection in the Rags to Riches, and I grew very tired of him very quickly. But he was married and he had other kids, and so naturally my sim went and had kids with him and all of those other things. So, yeah, but we will definitely use him in this gameplay. Make some donations, Marcel, just the different kind that you made in the last challenge. So we're going to rally him to the cause. So we successfully promoted the cause. And then we are going to go and try and get our money from him. She's just learning everything about everyone all the time. Now, we do have to reselect. It's a task to go through our things to go to the collection area, but she is able to collect $100 now when she requests it. So, oh, here we go. Is this earthquake or volcano? I think it's just an earthquake. Nobody else is nobody else is bothered, but we are indeed shaking. A massive tremor has passed and nobody is stressed out. So, maybe neither should we. Maybe we shouldn't stress out either. All right, here we go. Finally, has collected 3 Sims signatures and has received a $100 donation from Marcel for the cause. That is beautiful. Now, the question is, can I go back? I can. I can ask for $25 more. Oh, he's done with us. Very well then, Marcel. Thank you so much for donating to us. We appreciate it immensely. Julia, darling, let's make enough money in that little vendor stand to donate it to our cause as well. Like a little juice stand. That's so cute. Um, you closed the juice sweetie, we were trying to talk to you. Oh, she did. She closed it to talk to us. I mean, all right then. Oh, she's attracted to her. Immediately good friends. Oh my goodness. Look at the friendship level. So we did successfully promote that cause. Now let's go get some money. Start with $100 and then maybe she'll also give us 25. Yes. Okay, wait. She did take off before we could ask for 25, so we're just going to go find somebody else. Now, the polite introduction, I do believe, comes from the, um, like, the responsibility traits and stuff that you learn when you're, like, children and teenagers. I believe it's from good manners. Oh, we've successfully promoted the cause again. Oh, and look, it came up right away this time. Are you going to give us 100 simoleons? Yes, you are. We are missing 50, so we do have to request money from one more person, and we're just super polite. We are so, so polite. Please give us your money. Rally to the cause first. Um, Looked like he did not accept that. He was not fully rallied, but it was successful. So maybe we did. Maybe just a weird little interaction. Oh, yes. Yes. So now we've completed that. We have 550 simoleons collected in donations. Love it. Guys, this is going really well. This is level 6. Why is it going so well? I just have this feeling. I just have this feeling something is amiss. I missed something. This is going way too well. Nature's revenge, eating harvested fruits or vegetables. Oh my goodness. Is it gonna give him the poops? Oh my god. Well, you're gonna have to eat the cherries anyway. You can't just have them go to waste. Felicity can now take family leave. Okay, so she has entered the 3rd trimester of her pregnancy. I'm like, we'll be fine because the bassinet comes with the child. Um, and so we won't have to buy that. Thank goodness. Right, we are gonna get him to clean himself up. He's gone and broken the sink, and this sink won't let us do it. So I know it's a different style sink. So maybe that's why, because the other one is like a standalone, it won't allow it. Look at his bladder going down. That is definitely it's definitely from the cherries. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. There's a little bit of a glitch here. Now, because she's not losing her needs, you can't really tell. Oh, mid woohoo, we do have a volcanic eruption, but we'll be fine. Everyone just stay still. All right. Ooh, we did indeed have some things break this time. So the sink was already broken, and now the electrical fuse box is also broken. Oh goodness. Please just stay in bed. Please. Please just fill your needs. Oh, have mercy. Oh, okay. Okay. All right then. Yes. So there is a little bit of a glitch happening. When she went from the 2nd trimester to the 3rd, her 2nd trimester moodlet did not go away. So if she was losing her needs, like, if they were decaying as they should, they would be depleting at top speed, and there is a quick fix to that. We just have to, like, load the neighborhood and then go back into the house. It's, like, very easy peasy. Um, Resetting the sim doesn't work. You just have to get out of the house and then go back into it to fix it. But we should be fine. Like, we're not gonna touch it unless we really have to. She's not losing her needs, so we can't really tell anyway, so it should all go away after she's given birth. Right, go to work, obviously. Yeah, the lights are flickering. That is coming from the broken fuse box. I think that is so interesting. I wonder how much it would change if we were not living off the grid. Would be interesting to see. You are so, so, so filthy. But you do need to eat, so let's go get some fish. Here he comes. Here he comes. No thankton plankton. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we did gather some water. It'll fully work until we use up all the water that we have collected. Interesting. And now I did forgot that he had the, poop and cherries, so, uh, we can't drag and drop those into the garbage, so he's just gonna have to eat them. So, we'll just go fishing next time, darling. You'll have to eat the cherries and then go to work and say a prayer, honestly. So now we can go wash our hands at the regular sink, which is amazing because we needed that. It also occurs to me that there is no rules against the water collector, and I kinda like that. So technically, if I had been smart and I would have thought of that as I was building, I could have built a spot for it in my 8 by 8 area, but now since I've built it and I can't touch the walls, I cannot add it, and I can only use 2 levels, so can't really put it any higher, can I? Yes, for those of you who are gonna try this for yourselves, the water collector, obviously the worst of the 2, um, not locked behind anything, so you could be accumulating water. That being said, we have not gotten any rain, none whatsoever, so I'm not sure what it would have been collecting, but could help. Right now, we are again going around, getting rid of the big dust piles, stomping on the dust bunnies to try and mitigate the collection of dust. Now you can tell that there is some more dust on the floor and there are little bits of particles floating around in the area. Like in the air, you can kind of see them just slightly moving around. I suspect it will get worse before it gets better. And by that, I mean it will be much worse because neither of these Sims are working on the business and investor career. So, mm, you know, we shall see. Because technically, other than the vacuums, there's nothing essential. There is nothing essential coming out of that career. So, to me, it is not top priority. Charity organizer, obviously, for the earthquakes and the like volcanic eruptions. We also have the chef that's gonna unlock the fridge and stuff, and the fridge and the oven and, the ability to not cook fish. But I do have, like, a pre-made list of things here. I also want to do um, I wanna get the detective done and the doctors, which are active careers, which means, we need to do the politician career to act like There's just a lot of other things that are locked behind others that I need. I need it. Carries. Like, can we just get rid of these? Like, why can't we just drag and drop into the garbage? I can't get rid of them. What? Okay, we are going to delete them and then remove the money, the $24. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I need to be able to get rid of the things from my inventory. I don't know why it won't let me put it down. Right, so he is gonna cook some fish. She is going to fish for more fish, and I'm not entirely sure. So he just cooked with the one that she gave him. She just gave him another. She is in labor. Now's the time to teleport. Now is absolutely the time to teleport. The lights are flickering again, and that again is from gotta be from the electrical fuse panel, like the broken box that's there. Well, sweetie, like just have the baby, would you? And then you won't be so uncomfortable. I mean, I do think the accurate perception of that would be very much in pain, but uncomfortable, I mean, I guess that does it too. Okay, so we've used up the last of the water supply, but that's fine because we mostly use it to allow Panya to Panya? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so please, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're gonna call him Pan. Um, Pan just uses it to wash his hands to help with his hygiene, so that's really the only thing that we're using the water for. She obviously doesn't lose any of her needs, so that's not a concern for her. She don't care. But it is 4 o'clock in the morning, and she still has not given birth. Like, when are you planning to push this out? If you could do so in a timely manner, and quickly, that would be exceptional. Now, he didn't have a parental panic, which is odd, I feel. Why didn't he have that? Go time. Oh, okay. So this is a part of the glitch here, and that's because the other one is still showing. So now if I click reset, yeah. So that one that says second trimester, that is the glitched part. So we're going to go back into the RPO mod and we are just going to click give birth now, which will allow her to give birth. And then we will go exit into the neighborhood and then we will reload the household and it should have solved it if giving birth doesn't help. How's that? Have baby. Um, how many will you be having? Because I think one is enough. We're gonna hyphenate. It is a girl, Carmen. I like that. Carmen. All right. Oh, just the one. Just the one. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. What? Um, okay, so we are going to go to manage worlds. I don't know why it does this, but it does do it sometimes, not every time. So we're just gonna load up and go back in and it should solve the problem a-okay. No, I can assure you this is not gonna break any rules. We literally just went out and we're going back in, okay? And the problem is solved. As you can see, now she does have a mental fog. which means she should really be exercising some creative skills, but eating your dazed feelings is against the rules, and we are gonna have to try and be law-abiding citizens. Now, it says that we can't move one by more than one by one furniture, but I am moving the baby, and I also feel that is not breaking the rules because technically it is a one by one space. They only add that extra bit so that you know that you need space to actually stand there with that child, if that makes sense. So, to me, we did not break the rules by moving the child. And we're just going around doing a little bit of a cleanup, like trying to keep the house as tidy as we can when everything's broken down and dusty. All right. Like, I think we're doing pretty good. To be honest, I think we're doing too good, and now I feel like I overlooked something. Like, we did luck out rolling the number 5. We really did. Number 5 does highlight a lot of beneficial careers, like, definitely the chef. Definitely, definitely the chef. Um, I don't know, I feel like it was too easy, but, like, I mean, I'm not complaining that it's easy. She honestly is the winner here because she has all these skills and rewards that, I mean, are making this amazingly possible. Okay, so there are some other things that have grown up here for dust, and we are gonna have to be on top of that like nobody's business. Because the dust is starting to accumulate significantly. You can see little particles in the air. Oh boy. Now, for those of you who actually have been following along since I started this whole gameplay challenge era, I'm in my gameplay era. I should make a shirt. But yeah, so you guys know that I have had my Sims home catch fire from not paying attention to the dust. So, like, we're just gonna bear that in mind. When I locked vacuums behind a career, I was like, "Ugh, this is gonna be so much fun, right? I didn't actually think about how traumatic it would actually be while trying to play without vacuums. And so now that I'm here playing and I am reminded of what the consequences would be, I don't regret it. I don't regret it. I just it's definitely an added level of difficulty. So we will have to um play safe, I guess. I don't really know what else to say to that, but we are definitely gonna have to pay attention and keep an eye on all the dust because it's gonna get dusty. Now, when it happened to me, I had been like I said, I start from fresh every sim I get, and I always try to, put everything in the same room and then build around it. And so I had built the shell of the house that I wanted it to be, and that didn't look like it went in the garbage. Anyhow, so I was actually living and doing everything on the first floor. And so I was, like, maintaining the first floor, right? Wasn't thinking about the second floor, except at one point, I get notified there's a fire on the lot, and then my Sims are going crazy, right? But I don't see a fire. Why how is there a fire on the lot? And anyway, so then I'm, like, looking and looking, and I'm like, "I don't understand. Is this just a glitch or what's happening?" Except I forgot that there was an upstairs. When I looked upstairs, there was a fire, and the whole upstairs was on fire because the whole thing didn't have any walls, didn't have any stairs or anything like that. It just was the shell of the second level, and the dust had taken over to the extreme, and it was just a flame. So, hopefully, by managing the dust and getting rid of the piles of dust and stomping on our favorite little dust bunnies that we cannot ask to search for valuables, hopefully, we are gonna be able to manage everything. Uh, Sweetie, you cannot bottle feed her. Please don't make extra work, okay? Just don't bottle feed her. Wonder, so I chose the breastfeeding preference, would that keep him or both of them from trying to bottle feed her? I mean, it's not a huge deal. There's only, like, you know, there's only 2 of them. But, like, guys, I mean, we're doing okay. These are things that I definitely did not do the first time around, and so that's why I feel like this is going too easily, but maybe I chose a better Wonder Sim this time. Maybe by actually adding someone else on that first day is making it easier? I don't know. I feel like something is amiss, and I can't figure out what it is. I cannot figure out what it is, and so I am going to be, like, just casually going through my papers here to try to figure out, like, I must have missed something because it was not this easy, and I didn't change that much from the original. Don't mind the sound of my papers, guys, because I'm just, like, digging. Oh, we have an unhappy child. Going to deal with that? Just a diaper change. Okay, so we're good then. Like, really, I would have loved to have used um, the journalisms that we don't have to use, like, the dice system anymore. There was a stinky diaper under the garbage, and just make sure it gets in there. But yeah, I was really hoping like, chef and journalism were at the top of my list because obviously, like, the active careers are locked behind, the politician side of the careers, like, of the politics career. So we have to do that one first, and, like, the doctor is also, like, it's gonna unlock showers. Hmm, there are quite a few for off-grid, and I mean, we are off-grid. Hmm, she's sketching out because the lights are flickering. Okay, um, like, charity organizer is one that will remove the off-grid and the bad lot traits, but then we also have, like, the green technician keeps it off-grid. Um, what else? Scientist keeps it off the grid. But, like, I've played with off the grid and it's not there's something. I know there's something and I'm not seeing it. Oh my god. I need to unlock the judge career, to unlock the criminal, politics, and detective careers. No! Oh, no, no, no! She needs to do the judge before she can do politics. Oh, have mercy. Oh, no. Okay, well, luckily she's gonna start off, like, higher up than oh my goodness. Oh, oh, for goodness sake. Well, that's unfortunate. We were almost more than halfway done getting rid of those bad lot traits. Oh my goodness, I need to start studying these like there's an exam. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. So she doesn't need to take the lawyer's exam and she doesn't have the research and debate. Now, can I get her to take this exam through the phone? Do I absolutely need a computer? Mm, this used to be a phone option. Now it's only a computer option. How very blessed. Oh my goodness. How did I miss that? How did I possibly miss that? Oh my god, we didn't even roll a dice. I don't even know if she can do the judge. Oh my god. What a day. Okay, we are gonna back up and we're gonna roll the dice. Oh, all right. We're gonna roll this dice right now. Number 6. Number 6. What is number 6? Um, okay. What is number 6? Oh, the journalism is number 6? That we could do? Okay. Okay. And oh my god, this off the grid thing, like, step off the lot so we can go make another quick call. Girl, your resume is gonna be some sad. Darling, just go make your fish on a stick, all right? You're safe. You're safe. You can unlock the chef career. Oh my goodness. Is the phone unlocked? Yeah. Okay. All right. Um, now that we've rolled the dice and we know that we cannot complete the charity organizer, we are going to go unlock with our number 6, the journalism career, which I have double checked is not locked behind anything and is indeed the correct number. You guys, we have just almost wasted a whole week doing something. Did any of you catch on to that prior to me realizing? Although I will say I did feel like something was off. And I have had an extremely long and difficult weekend, and so it is no excuse. I did not get the time to reread my notes before jump diving into this challenge. So guess what? We'll be rereading my notes, studying, and writing out all the numbers, although we won't have to deal with the numbers if she completes this career, which I do have faith in her that she'll be able to do. So we won't have to worry about numbers anymore. Um, oh my god. But we will still have to worry about what unlocks what. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. How did I miss that? Don't mind me. I'm just having a semi panic mode. What a failure on my behalf. Oh well, moving on. Moving on. We can still do this. We can still do this. It's going to be all right. Now, uh, now I did go in and we replaced the items as soon as it hit Sunday, guys. Immediately. Immediately replaced the items and they need some sleep. So we are going to put them to sleep. I will go back into build mode later to see what we may need. She's getting up with the baby. Well, we can't keep playing because it's Sunday and we are going to play this from Sunday to Sunday. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining me for the first week of the Apocalypse Challenge. I hope you come around again next time. See ya.